Whoop. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. June is such a mama's boy. Right, June? You're such a mama's boy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my goodness. Come on, honey, say hi. No? Literally just bought this giant pillow for them to use and they're already laid down like this. They're so adorable. Sorry, Daniel. So we're slowly getting ready for a post-COVID world. We're actually currently in the middle of, we just finished up resetting the tables here actually. We're in the middle, or Darius is in the middle of working on the computers right now. Reformatting the PCs, getting a new management system installed here. They're both running away for some reason. I don't know why. I guess they're camera shy. I don't know. But no, it's obviously now this whole middle area has been open. We're going to be extending our esports area. So a lot of people have been wondering, to like, hey, when is our consoles and PCs coming back, and when's kind of a little bit of normal operations returning? And this is what we are working towards. So we actually met with an electrician today. They're going to be coming back Thursday to kind of finalize their estimates. We're going to be reallocating some power units and stuff for these, for obviously these stations out here, because they are going to require power. And so it's going to be more of a, it's going to be a tight space, because obviously we don't plan on getting rid of the mini mart or the cafe area. But, you know, at the same time, we didn't want to sacrifice too much of the original gaming space that we had. So we're definitely making adjustments as we go and everything. And obviously, too, up in the front area, there's other spaces that we could reutilize as well, too. So, you know, work in progress. We're getting there. But thought I'd show you guys an updated view of the gaming space. You know, we also got to put new graphics up here as well, too. So I'm not sure when I will get time to be able to do that. But slowly but surely, it's going to get done. Hopefully today, I have to shoot new skits for TikTok and stuff, but I'm going to be able to install our two menu TVs. So go from being mounted here to being mounted off the ceiling for the menus and stuff here. And eventually we'll get some more TVs mounted in the cafe space so people can sit down and watch different shows and everything like that. So there's definitely always work to get done. There's always improvements we want to do. Some plumbing work that we have to get done too for the new ramen machines that we've gotten. Check out the sweet artwork right here. But work at the home store is never going to cease. We're going to keep working on it, keep improving it and everything. Kitchen space. Got some new shelves installed for the boba. Oh my god, this thing's massive! Alright, this is a lot bigger. Okay, so this is our new ramen cooker. This is a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Holy cow. I did not realize it was this big. Holy crap. And the area where the noodles cook is so small in comparison. That bed goes deep. Okay. Well, more things to come. Wait, there's drainage back here too, though. We'll figure out how all this works here. That was a little attachment that goes on. But we're always making new things. We're always making improvements here. But definitely tune back in. I'll update you guys on the franchise side of things later here too. But this might be getting torn down already, just because we're having to make some adjustments to the space here. So, oh no, things are already coming apart. That's what happens when you use Scotch tape. Sticking together pretty well though. What? Hi, Jim. Boba! Boba! Boba!
Come on, Jay, let's go. Keep pressing it.
You gotta hold it. There you go, June. Press and hold. You got it.
All right, sir.
Come on, June. Hold it. Push, push, push. What's going on, guys? It's currently about 9 o'clock here on June 7th. It is a Monday, so we're close for today, so I'm able to record for you guys here. Apologize if you guys hear rumblings in the background.
one of the business partners is watching a movie in the theater and stuff. But I thought I'd record this before I forget to. And just simply want to provide you guys an update, kind of based on what happened the last few weeks, from the month of May till now and everything, what we have planned for the rest of this month. As you can see behind me, we started the process of starting to redo our esports section. So for those of you guys who have been following us know that we sold off pretty much all of our equipment last year, right in the beginning of right at the height of the pandemic, just so we could, survive and pay our bills and everything, but also so we can reinvest and redo the business as we've happened. So I'll show you guys pan video here. Oh, jeez, smoother transition if I could. We redid the table spaces, as you guys saw that you guys have been following. So we got all new tables, all new chairs, all big and tall chairs for everyone and everything. We've redone the whole front area. We've done the counter areas. We've done the cafe space, and obviously we started redoing the mini mart areas. And definitely the space is definitely taking a lot more shape. The next area of concern was obviously the esports area. So the biggest thing for us was obviously, we've been very careful about not just throwing our money everywhere and stuff like that. But recently the groups have finally started to reapproach us and asking us to see if they can host tournaments again. And so actually this upcoming Sunday is going to be the first casual kind of like ease back into the swing of the weeklies and everything. And then we'll take it from there. So we're just slowly getting prepared to just start welcoming everyone back. Thankfully, we recovered enough to be able to start replenishing our equipment and everything like that. PCs, we're still shopping around. Just for those of you guys that know, there are shortages everywhere. Scalpers have run amok for all the GPUs, the graphic cards. So it's been a nightmare trying to get PCs built and get quotes from companies so we can kind of replenish our equipment and stuff like this. Because unlike, I'll put it this way, before the pandemic, it was a lot more affordable compared to the prices now. Like today, we just got an estimate from a PC manufacturer. When I looked at the build, it was using last gen processors with current gen GPUs, but the price was probably $500 to $1,000 more than it should have been for the parts that were in there if you base it off the MSRP prices. But it's not the world we live in right now, and so we're gonna have to make some tough decisions there. But thankfully, things like monitors and speakers are still readily available, so we're doing what we can on that end there. But on the franchise side, so how are we doing as a business? So obviously, aside from making sure that the home store gets recovered and back to full strength and everything, by the way, Ramen will be back soon too. So we actually got the electrician and the plumber in to do some estimate and quotes, and they're gonna be coming back in hopefully in a week or two to get all new lines made and everything so we can get the new ramen cookers up and running. But the franchise side of things, we signed our first contract. So I think I left you guys off in the last video with us like pending a contract, but we literally signed our very first contract a few weeks ago, literally drove down. And I'm sorry, I was supposed to vlog the entire thing, just completely, just forgot. And that's my fault there. I am going to do my best to make sure we try and make you guys more content. Just in the fray of things with everything going on these days, it's just been kind of going nuts, but I think there's a lot. I think now going forward, it's going to be a lot more content for me to shoot for you guys, just because a lot of it's been working out in my office, cleaning my office and stuff like that. Nothing kind of vlog worthy. But I like the fact that while I didn't make you guys content for the last month, enough time has passed for me to give you guys an update. So yes, we drove all the way down to South Florida to go ahead and sign our very first contract. Now, we could have just done it via DocuSign and kept it simple, but with it being our very first contract, and not just our first contract in a big market area, we wanted to make it a special occasion. Oh, excuse me. It's really a one take for you guys. But aside from that too, another reason why we drove down too was because we only had our first shots at the time, and so we didn't feel comfortable flying. So we drove down, and we were being careful the entire way. So don't worry, guys, we were masked up the entire time. And then we literally got our second shots as soon as we got back and everything. And ironically, during our drive down, I had another meeting with another potential franchisee from the West Coast, who has recently just pretty much committed, but they're just waiting for financing from the SBA at this point. And so that's going to be a few weeks. So hopefully I can officially announce that during my next month's update video, or in a few weeks from now if I update you guys and stuff. But big things are happening, and that's another trip that I want to make too, to go. At this point, the way it's going, if let's say we do one contract per month, which I don't think that's going to happen. I think because in the last 3 months of me doing interviews and doing interviews and meeting with individuals and new franchisees. Pretty much a majority of them have fallen under one of three categories. So the majority have either fallen under, they can't afford to do it right now because they can't get the financing just due to, they have good credit scores, but they don't have the cash on hand needed for assets to put against the loan as collateral. Number two, they're approved for financing, but SBA financing takes a while to get. So they're in the pending process to see how much they are approved for to open up their own business. And three, they're either approved or still waiting, but they want to see how the first few stores do, which is completely understandable because this is a big leap of faith to take. I mean, it's a brand new business. It's a lot of money involved. And and obviously the more that you can do to mitigate that risk, I have nothing against. And so I have about 30 individuals who fall into one of those three categories and everything. And we're kind of taking it from there. So obviously, we also have a lot of big convention shows coming up too. And so things are starting to ramp up. So my thing is, on my end, things have started getting a little bit more serious. Not only do I need to get the store back up to standard for full operations and for training, I also need to get an office space to train these individuals too. So the very first few franchisees will be coming up probably in the next 2 months or so for 2 weeks of training. And I need to get prepared for that. So pressure's on. But on top of that, I've already committed to 5 major shows this year that are going to be really big for us. We're getting rather large booths at these conventions, industry-sized booths, and our goal is going to be, number one, marketing the brand and the business in general, just try and grow our presence to really get our name out there, and to potentially maybe talk to potential franchisees, market local franchisees if there's ones opening, and obviously to sell product too, because those things are very expensive. If we can kind of my goal with the merchandise side of things is if we can break even and it covers the cost of the trip and everything like that, it's a win-win because then we got free marketing out of it. But fingers crossed on that. We also have another venture going on with a wrap shop in Texas. I won't officially announce it yet just because we're still kind of going back and forth on how we want the relationship to be. But hopefully they give me the green light to just kind of approve it so we can kind of start talking about it and also document the process too. So there's a lot of cool things happening right now that we're gonna slowly start revealing to you week by week. But like today was the start of me looking for an office space, just because now that I've collected the franchise fee, a couple other investments have come through, I've been able to now afford to go find an office space, put ourselves on salary, by the way. So this Friday, we're gonna actually receive our very first paychecks in 6 years for myself. So that might be another video in itself. Like I spent 6 years working my butt off just to get my first paycheck. But I don't know, things are looking up. It's just obviously today kind of was the reality situation for me because the office space I looked at was very ideal just because we needed a mixture use of office, conference, shipping, and warehouse spaces. And I found a space that was literally close to home, loading dock, everything that we wanted, but it required a lot of TLC. Pretty much my entire budget would have gone into just getting the building up to par, and the monthly rent would have just been way too much. And I kind of backpedaled because then I kind of had to assess, like, what do we need right now? It's something that I know that we can grow into, but it's not what we need right now, and I can't be irresponsible with the budget. And be careful, because if the past has taught me anything, I gotta budget out properly and just protect ourselves. So I'm gonna be reaching out to some other local offices that had some spaces that were pretty appealing in terms of price and space, and see if we can make those work. If not, worst case, I get the smallest office I can get, and then our basement will be our warehouse in the time being, and we just grow from there. But yeah, that'll be a whole nother thing. So I'll be documenting that journey as well too. But just in the next month or two, things are start going to ramp up, and you're going to start seeing like the back end starting to get ready and more formed. Like the store's going to become more solidified. The design language, the equipment, the function, the layout, how it's ran, the pricing, membership, everything's going to get completely flushed out. And that's what we've been preparing for. And I know it's been all over the place. I know probably this video is a little bit all over, just trying to like mind dump everything to you guys, let you guys know what's been happening. But just things are moving forward. I mean, like, I guess what I want to leave you guys with is, things aren't as bleak as I I probably made it out to be the last few videos and stuff, just because it was my nervousness really kicking in. Now it's a new level of stress because we have to get ready for the new franchise store to not only open, but we need to start getting ready preemptively. We have to get everything else. We have to get their social media side of things done. Like now, thankfully, we got a little bit of extra time because they need to find a building first before we can establish location, Facebook pages, Instagram handles, and everything. Because once they get their location, we can put a proper tag to their social media handles and just take it from there. So I know that their team is excited. We're excited. I'm excited to go back down because once they find buildings and stuff, and I'll be documenting that too. Like once they find a building, we'll go down and just video it together. We're going to design it and everything, and really just get this going. And I think their goal is to open by October. October is the goal for them down there and everything. My goal is to see if we can get them open earlier. But right now, due to shipping, pretty much supply issues across the board in the country and the world right now, it's going to be tough to make sure that they have all the product that they need when they open. But hopefully that's not so much of an issue by the fall and things kind of get settled back in there. But things are going. I mean, things are moving, and it's just been exciting to see the growth just in general. The TikTok channel just surpassed 700,000 followers. So I know that's not much here. It's about, we have a good few thousand here, guys. And thank you guys for following. I know not everyone watches it and watches these videos and stuff too. But for those of you who actually take the time to watch through all the videos and stuff, I just appreciate your time. Like I say in most of my other videos, this whole channel is basically like my diary. Just try and keep, it's a good way for me, but me be able to look back and to see where I started and where I was at those point in times. It's also proof. People out there always say like they put in the work and the time and stuff, but sometimes they don't have the visual proof that they did it. And this is kind of like my best way of doing it. But I'm just rambling on at this point. I just hope I hope you guys look forward to all the changes that are about to come. It's just going forward. I'm actually going to have a proper office space to shoot, edit, produce out of, work out of as well too. As much as it's been nice working from home, it's almost been impossible to, just due to my children are playing right outside my door, and dad mode has to kick in every time they're starting to fight and stuff like that. And I know it's been helpful to my wife, so like I'm not complaining about that, but like things are starting to ramp up, and I really do need to dedicate more of my time towards certain things. And it's just going to be nice because then they get an extra room to play in essentially when it's all said and done. And then we'll just take it from there, like just the office. Hopefully the venture, the partnership works out here, and we get the next franchisee signed up, and you guys will be meeting the people behind the scenes more. We'll be bringing on more people to help out. Like things are going to start evolving very slowly here, and it's just going to be, I don't know. I'm just getting ready. I'm just ready to start. Like it's been a long year since COVID started and going through the whole franchise process and everything. It's just been, God, we gotta still get the operations manual done too. There's so much more to do. But again, guys, I always appreciate your guys' time. There's obviously, I won't waste more of you guys' time here. If you guys have any specific questions, by the way, any specific questions you guys want me to answer, whether it's in video and the next thing, definitely let me know. Any ideas that you guys have for topics that you guys want me to cover, be more than happy to do so. But like as always, if you guys watch this part of the video, please leave a thumbs up, leave a like. If you haven't already done so too, and if you watch this part of the video and you'd like to continue my journey on my continued journey of building my dream of gamers heaven, please go ahead and consider hitting that subscribe button. But until next video, guys, please have a good day, good morning, and good evening. We'll see you next time. Peace out.